सदा सहाय ओम नमः शिवाय गुरुजी सदा सहाय Dear Sangatji, Guruji has lovingly advised us to listen to each satsang in its entirety, from the beginning to the end, as each satsang has the potential to answer our doubts and queries in its own unique way. The blessings of Guruji are shared between both the reader and the listener. So therefore, let us make time and listen with devotion and an open heart. Shukrana Guruji, Jai Guruji.
ओम नमः शिवाय शिवजी सदा सहाय ओम नमः शिवाय गुरुजी सदा सहाय Guruji's grace in the school of life. My first visit to Guruji's Sangat was on my 21st birthday. My father, Commander R.K. Sharma, had been going for Guruji's darshan for quite some time. But my mother, my two younger sisters, and I had never accompanied him till then. On my 21st birthday, I don't know why, but I felt like taking his blessings. I had always been an average student. After scoring just about 64% in my class 12th board, I could not get admission to any of the good DU colleges in the science stream. My father enrolled me into BCA programs of Indira Gandhi National Open University. Little did I know that the first attempt pass-out percentage of IGNOU for its BCA MCA degree was only 3%. That is 3 in 100 students pass in their first attempt. With Guruji's blessing, in spite of being an average student, I cleared not only my BCA degree but also my MCA degree on the first attempt. If this was not enough, I even managed to clear 2 years NIIT course with an excellent score along with my graduation, and was able to manage 1.5 years of work experience as a software developer along with my post-graduation. Who would have thought that a girl like me could cope with so much of pressure and hard work? But I managed it, and it all happened with Guruji's blessing. Soon the whole family started going to Guruji's Sangat for his darshan religiously. After completing my MCA, I desperately needed a new job. So once my exam got over, we all visited Guruji for his darshan. My mother prayed to Guruji for a good job for me with a starting salary of rupees 10,000. I don't know why she prayed for rupees 10,000. That is the exact figure that I got as a stipend when I got a job. When I asked her, she said that is what came to her mind at that point of time, and she prayed for it. In December 2002, my exams were over, and on January 5, I joined my new job. When I was called for an interview by the same company, the manager realized that I did not fit the job criteria. They were wondering how they could have given me an interview call when my qualifications were different. But they decided to interview me in any case for another vacancy that suited me. I finally landed the job when I turned 23. My parents decided that it was time for me to get married. My parents started checking matrimonial ads. There was one Faridabad-based family my parents were keen on. They decided to visit them over a weekend. We had received another biodata of a boy living in Faridabad. But as the biodata was not very descriptive, my parents decided to give it a miss. Just as they were leaving to meet the first boy's family, the second boy's father called up. My parents still could not make up their mind, but since we had received a call from them, my parents were going to Faridabad, they decided to drop in at the second boy's house, now my husband, too. It all worked out fine in the end with Guruji's blessing. In 2004, Guruji gave me an early morning dream darshan and said that after 2 years we would go abroad. At that point, I really didn't want to go abroad, and I never thought that I would be happy about it ever. 2 years later, when the time came, the scenario was different from what it was when Guruji had told me that I would be going abroad. Surprisingly, I'm actually happy about the development. In fact, our shift to Germany was planned for September 2006, exactly 2 years after I had Guruji's dream. There are many more experiences apart from the ones I shared above. When I was being interviewed over the phone for a job in Germany, which I did not go too well, I got Guruji's reassuring fragrance for a few seconds. Guruji's fragrance for a few seconds. I immediately got the message. There is nothing to worry about. Guruji is watching over me and all my loved ones. Satsang of Jaya Sharma.